Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in the Alien DLC for Dead by Daylight, going for the Terror of LV-426 achievement. This one's going to be done from the killer side. This one is going to require that you have the DLC's character in the form of the Xenomorph, so make sure you pick them up from the DLC pack or from the in-game store. This achievement is to land 30 tail attacks, which is going to be the Xenomorph's alternative attack. This is going to be the way the power is going to work. Make sure you get into a game and you're going to notice this meter in the bottom left that's going to fill up naturally on its own over time. Make sure you fill that up just by killing time. It should fill up on its own, so you don't really have to do anything. Now, once the meter fills up all the way, you should automatically enter crawler mode. When you are in crawler mode, what's going to happen is your killer height is going to be reduced down to short. Your terror radius is also going to decrease significantly, but more importantly, and for the sake of this achievement, is you're going to get access to the Xenomorph's alternative attack in the form of the tail attack. So you're going to fire off the tail attack by using the left trigger. It's going to be a straight firing shot that's going to have a very good range on it, although it is going to fire in a straight line. Your best case scenario is to try to get the survivors running away from you in a straight line, and you just want to make sure you fire the shot directly ahead. Now, another good time to utilize the tail attack is going to be whenever the survivor is going to put you in a loop. The advantage of the tail attack is it can attack through the environment if it's low enough. So what you want to do is want to make sure you try to pressure the survivor into some lower environment loops, and you should be able to fire the tail over it. The tail attack is also going to be a great counter to anyone who is going to be pallet camping. You can try to pressure the survivors into spots where they're going to loop you to a pallet. You can then bait them into dropping it and then use the tail attack to fire over the pallet, giving you a nice and easy shot while they are standing still. So, due to its amazing range as well as the ability to hit over the environment, this is going to be an invaluable tool, but you do have to keep in mind the tail attack's various weaknesses. Once you do the windup, you are going to be committed to throwing it, so make sure you try to pick your shots carefully. Thankfully, it is going to have a very fast windup and a very fast cooldown, so even if you do miss the shot, you can salvage it quite easily. The attack is also going to be very easy to dodge simply by ducking, so if you are playing against a survivor who really knows how to duck very well, make sure you try to retrain your aim to go slightly downward, and you should be able to circumvent this. And of course, its last weakness is going to be the downside that comes with crawler mode. Crawler mode is going to be countered by the survivors as they're going to place these flamethrowers around the map. If you happen to be hit by a flamethrower, it's going to take you out of crawler mode. So once you are out of crawler mode, you are going to have to rebuild the meter. So make sure you try to keep that in mind and avoid any flamethrowers, or if you happen to exit out of crawler mode, make sure you try to build it up again. And then once you are back in it, make sure you get back to those tail attacks. Grinding out the 30 should take no time. Again, this is going to be a major gameplay gimmick of the Xenomorph, so make sure you keep working at it, and then your 30 should come in a couple of games or so. Once it does, you should be good for the achievement. 20 gamer score for this one, and that's all there is to it.